look at horses?
So for me, it's not about the bloodlines for me. I really just, like you look at them and you ride them and you try them out, and if they work out good, bloodlines aren't super important to me. And honestly, a lot of us are kind of just, if we fit with that horse, and it works out good, it works out really great.
You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Welcome to The Ride, a podcast brought to you by Horse and Rider Magazine, hosted by Nicole Cherico. In each episode, we chat with some of the industry's top trainers, clinicians, horsekeeping experts, and professionals to share inspiring stories, training philosophies, and the importance of living your best Western horse life. This week's episode is brought to you by Purina. You know what it's like when folks get real loud over a horse in the heat of competition, cheering like it's overtime, because it's not just a horse, it's your obsession. And when your horse is your teammate, you'll do anything you can to make sure you both perform at your best. Purina, we've spent decades meticulously designing nutrition to help make sure your horse is at its best. Get the performance-proven, research-backed supplements your winner needs at purinamills.com/horseperformance.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Ride. I'm Emily Carey, and I'm thrilled to have Aubree Coker joining us today. Aubree is a ranch sorter who has found tremendous success in the sorting pens at a very young age. At just 18 years old, she has multiple world championship titles under her belt and a lifetime earning of over $60,000. When she isn't traveling the country sorting, Aubree can be found at home in Florida, teaching lessons and inspiring the next generation of ranch sorters. Aubree, we are so excited to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
And so, to get us started, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into ranch sorting?
So when I was little, and this is terrible, but I don't remember much of it. My Aunt Debbie, at my house, she used to run shows, and she had linked decal horses, and that's where I first ever started anything ranch sorting and riding horses. So that's where I got my big start. And then in 2021, we kind of got into it a lot more and started showing. I live in Florida, so we started showing at Miss Liz's shows down there. And I got a nice horse from Hannah Damone, and I really could not stay on the horse when I first got it. I would fall off all the time. But it's definitely been an amazing journey, and I feel like I've come a long way, and we're here now.
Yeah, and I mean, you show all over the country. How do you balance doing these ranch sortings, being extremely competitive? I mean, at 18 years old, you have a lot of LT. You have over $65,000 in lifetime earnings.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you balance everything?
So my mom is amazing, and she loves me so much that she lets me be able to do this. And I have some really great horses that take good care of me in the sorting pen. But really, I give kids riding lessons for what I do for work right now. And it's kind of tough to schedule all of the riding lessons with what I'm doing with the shows, but I really just try and give everything I have into, my showing and my work.
So Aubree, you are so successful. You compete all over the country. 18 years old, you have over $65,000 in lifetime earnings. But how do you manage riding and showing and still have time for everything else?
So my mom is super amazing, and she has helped me be able to do what I do. And so I really couldn't do it without her. She always helps me get all the horses ready, the trailer ready, packs us, all the stuff that we need to be able to just get in the truck and go. And she'll fly out to the show. She doesn't love to drive because nobody who wants to sit in the truck that's not going to go ride. But she is the reason that I am able to do this. So that's pretty much how I balance all of this stuff. I really couldn't do it without her.
Yeah, and do you have a little sister who rides too?
I do. She does ride too, yeah. She's not quite as into it as I am, but one day she might get there. She might want to start doing it a lot more. She's really artsy and stuff. So she does way more arts and crafts stuff and drawing and stuff. So she's really good at that. Yeah, she's just she doesn't like to sit in the truck either, which I don't know why we do it, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, and you guys are in Florida. I mean,
It's a long drive to anywhere. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually usually go to Scott Knight's place in Georgia, and we stay there, and then we'll travel from wherever we're going after that because it's just too much. We're really good friends with all of them, and they've also helped me be able to balance all this stuff from letting us stay at their place, and they've taught me a lot also.
Yeah, that's exciting. And now let's talk about your horsepower. I mean, you wouldn't be here without your horses.
Never. No. The horses that I have right now, I got, one of them, his name's Ace, and he is by Sweet Pootie Dude or something. I don't really know how you say the sire. That's who he's by. And then I've got another, he's 16-year-old gelding. I call him Stifler, and he is he's by I'm Counting Checks, and he is absolutely amazing also. So both of my horses, they are insane, and I love them to death. I really would not be here by any means without them, especially for this year. I didn't have them last year, but this year I've got a great lineup of horses.
Yeah, and you've been showing the ranch sorting since, how old were you when you started?
When I started riding, I was really young, but I probably started sorting around like 8 or 9. So my Aunt Debbie actually told me that I had to be able to lope before I could like do anything else with the sorting and stuff, or canter on a horse, lope on a horse. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of like the requirement. I had to get, to the reach that, like I couldn't be afraid of loping if I wanted to do this. So she was big on safety, so that's why she didn't want me to get hurt doing something stupid if, I wasn't ready for it. So I appreciate her for that.
Yeah, well, that's very important.
Yes.
And, obviously all of her mentorship paid off.
Yes.
And here you are. You have a huge support system. Your aunt, your mom, everyone in the crowd cheers for you.
I have the best friends ever, ever. I would not have been able to do what I've done this week so far without them, because they are so amazing, and they'll keep track of stuff for me so I don't have to worry about it, and I can just focus on every run individually. And I really just want to give a shout out to Scott Knight, Colleen Galloway, Trent Knight, all of the Knights, period. We go and show up at their place in 4K Farms, and it's an amazing show with one of the best cows at any show I've ever been to. They always keep fresh cows in for our horses to work on and get better. And actually, Yatesville, Georgia, which is where they have their shows at, has been cleaning up out here this year. And we are just such a tight-knit group, and we are all so supportive of each other, and I feel like we're so there for each other when it counts.
Yeah, awesome. Let's switch gears a little bit. Heading back to the horses, let's talk about training. How does that work? Do you train a lot of your horses? You mentioned you work with a lot of trainers.
Yeah. So I really don't train horses. That is not really what I like to do, and I don't feel like I am good at teaching the horse how to do something. I actually really enjoy teaching or helping other people, with sorting or riding just in general. And that's actually what I would like to do in the future for work, and that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I have my own business with that a little bit, but I really wouldn't consider myself a horse trainer. I would consider myself a helper for other people to learn things.
Yeah. Very cool. And when you talk about the 2 horses you have here, I'm sure there's a lot of horses that came before then.
Yes. There has been a lot of trial and error for sure. I've had a couple horses, and a lot of them, you just kind of grow out of them at a certain point. They teach you so much, and then, you start to get a little better, and you've already kind of used them to what they can do for you, because you guys build habits together, whether that's good or bad. And so you definitely go through horses as you progress in the sport. And I think a lot of people will tell you the same thing that, have gotten good, not saying that I'm great or anything, but people that, they keep trading them out. And so funny thing is, I used to never, I didn't want to trade mine out. I really loved the ones that I had. And then Colleen was like, no, when Scott ended up getting the horse that I have, the 16-year-old, she said, you need to get this horse.
Has anything stood out to you, over the years? You really like this bloodline, or you won't touch this type of horse? Do you have any of those little quirks that you look for when you look at horses?
So for me, it's not about the bloodlines for me. I really just, like, you look at them and you ride them and you try them out, and if they work out good, bloodlines aren't super important to me. And honestly, a lot of us are kind of just, if we fit with that horse, and it works out good, it works out really great. The gelding that I have that's 16, I love him to death. It's kind of funny. The difference between my two horses is the one Stifler, he is so automatic, and like once you put his nose on a cow, he'll get it out for you by himself. But at the same time, he wants to do like a lot for you, but he sometimes gets like, he can't read the numbers of cows, even though sometimes I swear he can. He wants to help you a lot, whereas in my other horse, Ace, he will like let you handle him and just be the cowiest thing you ever seen. And he will let you like put him where he needs to be, and he kind of works with you more than just like sit on me like the older one does. He's just like, just sit on me and I'll do it all. Ace is very like, we'll work together, let's do it. I really love my horses a lot, and I try to show them as much respect as I can, because they are not just a tool for me to use. I ride them at home. I love on them, feed them. I kind of build a relationship with every horse I have, because they just mean that much to me. And when you win like anything with somebody or on a horse, it's just that special bond that you guys build together is super important to me personally. Everybody has different opinions on that, but I love my horses to death, basically.
Well, absolutely. Don't we all? That's
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does it mean to be able to ride and to ranch store? Like how important is that to you?
It's my entire world, and I love being home sometimes, but I have absolutely loved the opportunity to be able to go all over the country this year and compete with and against these amazing riders that I have been, especially with them. Oh my gosh, I love riding with people all over the country. It's awesome to go to your local show and ride with the people that you ride well with, but it's so much fun to go and ride with different people and just experience new ways and new rides and new runs that you never would have thought that you could ever do before. And I really, really enjoy traveling all over the place and doing that.
Yeah, that's really special. Do you have, you're so successful at a very young age. There's a lot of people, both riders and spectators in the stand, the little kids riding their ponies watching you. Do you have any advice for all those people who look up to you?
You guys just give it everything you have every single time you go in the pen. And, whatever happens, happens. If you did your best, you can't do any more. And if you feel like your horse did their best, then they can't do anything else either. Whatever happens, happens. But if you try your best, you won't feel bad at the end of the day, because that's all you can do. That's literally all you can do.
Yeah, it's a really great message. Thank you, Aubree, for joining us.
Thank
really
you so much for having me.
Thank you.
This week's episode is brought to you by Purina. Thank you guys for tuning into the Ride Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and please be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow Horse and Rider Magazine on social media and find us at horseandrider.com to see all the cool things that we're up to. And if you have any comments or questions, please be sure to hit us up at horseandrider@equinenetwork.com. We want to hear from you guys. And if you like what you're listening to, please be sure to leave us a review on iTunes.